Maddox from Modal Electronics, and I'm here at the NAMM Show 2015 with our 002 digital hybrid polyphonic synthesizer. If I explain what we've got two digital oscillators. These are NCOs, so they're not bandwidth limited like regular DSPs. So we've got plenty of bandwidth and we don't get any aliasing problems at all. Each oscillator has a sub-oscillator. The sub-oscillator can have the same waveform as the primary oscillator, which gives you a lot more harmonic content that matches when you're playing sounds rather than being stuck with a regular square wave. We've got a transistor ladder filter here which you can overdrive. The ladder filter's also got a unique control in that you can change the slope from one angle to another, so you can have a 4-pole, you can have up to a band pass, and you can have a 1-pole low pass, and anywhere in between, so you've got a lot of control over the filter. We've got two ADSRs, one for the VCF, one for the VCA. These got two modes, so you can have linear, you can have exponential. So the exponential is nice and quick and snappy, what a lot of people like from big synths. But if you're building big, slow, evolving pads, you can switch to linear mode and get nice, big, long sweeps. We've got 6 modulation sources here. Each has got 8 destinations. We've got 2 LFOs. LFO1 is global per patch. LFO2 is per voice. So you can put this into a single shot mode, and you've got effectively a third envelope generator for when you want to do that. We've also got 10,000 patches in here. We've got a 12-track, 12-channel sequencer. It's 12-part multi-timbral. And we've got a thing called the animator, which I'll show you in a moment. So if I can, I'd like to play a couple of sounds first. Let's start with this one. This is a nice sort of warm pad. So it's nice, warm, rich filter sound. On this sound, we've got it set to a 4-pole classic transistor ladder filter sound. I can morph that into a band pass there, or I can turn it into a 1-pole, which gives you a very bright sort of classic Oberheim-y type sounds. Nice, big, rich, powerful sounds. We've got some interesting keyboard modes. If I go to that one there, this is a classic hard sync sound. But we've got this is in polyphonic mode, so I've got 12 notes of polyphony across the keyboard. We've got the monophonic mode, which a lot of people love for their solos. We've got a unison mode, which you can change the number of voices from. So if you want it thin, you can have 1, but you can have up to 12. At which point it's insanely massive and drives a lot of sound engineers nuts. And we've got a unique stack mode. So in this mode, I can select a number of voices per note that I play, but I've still got the polyphony. So in this case, I've got it set to 3. So this means for each note, I'm playing 3 voices, which is 6 oscillators, 6 sub-oscillators, and 3 filters. But I've now got 4 notes of polyphony. So it gives you a lot of flexibility about the sound and the power and the richness and the warmth. The animator's a very interesting one. If I load a basic sound, if I could dial, there we go. So this is a basic sine wave. I'll turn the volume up a little bit. Nothing really that exciting. Now, a lot of people have said to us, it's not very good, you've only got 2 LFOs, you've only got 2 envelopes, it's a bit inflexible with the modulation. So what we've got with this one, if I can find it, I'm on the wrong page, that'll help. Sorry, one moment. There we go. If I go to this one, this is the animator. So what we've got with this one, I can load different sounds, do different things. So on this one, I've just loaded a preset, one I made earlier. And this row's now controlling the filter cutoff, and this one's controlling the waveform. What this means is when I press a note, this will cycle through, and it will give me, the waveform will change as I play. So this is of course MIDI syncable, but this is up to 32 steps. The other point to remember, this is 12 rows. So you can modulate up to 12 parameters on the synth, and it can be any parameter on the whole synthesizer. Now they are per voice, so if you play a chord at the same time, they're in sync. But if you roll the chord, I'll knock the volume down a bit, roll the chord, complex evolving sounds, and we think this covers us far more flexibility than a third or fourth LFO or a third EG. What else have we got in here? We've got quick recalls. I used to be a performing musician and have a piece of paper on the side of the stage which said for song 2 you've got to have patch 23, for song 3 you've got to have patch 99. It kind of drove me a bit mad. So with these quick recalls, you'll be able to hold a button and recall a patch or recall a performance or recall a sequence. So there's no more hunting around for that bit of paper on stage when the fan machine's blowing and the lights have gone down. Make life a bit more simple for the performer. The other key features is we've got the internet connection on the back for updating, so you don't do any sysax updates, you don't have to get custom USB drivers or anything like that. You simply plug it into your router at home, go to that one, press update, and it will say there's a new version available, do you want to update? And you press yes, and it updates, downloads, and you're done. The other thing that we're adding is the ability to share patches. If you have a modern mobile phone, you can share a V-card to someone's address. You don't share your whole address book. Currently with synthesizers, if I wanted to share a patch with someone, I'd have to send them my whole patch bank. It's a bit potty. So what we've put in here into place is you can share stuff via the internet, and again, you'll be able to go into this button and select what you want to share it with, who you want to share it to, and say share it. You'll then get this little envelope will flash up on your synthesizer to say, hey, someone sent you a sound or a message. You can then go and download it, play it, like it, send it back, and you can do the same thing with the sequences, the animations, the performance banks, the whole thing. So we're trying to bring synthesizers out of the 1980s with the patch recall and everything, which was quite a big step forward, but we don't think a lot's happened in the last 30 years or so. So we're trying to bring that back. The synthesizer itself is a very high quality construction. The knobs are actually turned aluminium, they're not plastic. The end cheeks are leather, they're fine grade leather from a company in Bristol. They've been making leather for 200 years or more. The case itself is 1.6mm steel, so it's built solid and it's built to last. All the connections inside use the modern connectors, so they clip in once and they lock, they don't come loose. So we've designed this for the professional musician who wants an instrument that's going to last 15, 20 years and to keep them going, something they can live with and something they can love. Okay, I'm just going to run through a few sounds, some of my favourites. This is one of the first ones that was created by a guy called Ben Crosland. It's a beautiful, warm, rich, bright, fizzy pad. What else have we got in here? We've got a nice big boomy bass sound. We've got my favourite pad sound, which is just going to be a bit of a signature sound. But we can also do some other nice things. So in here we've got an arpeggiator as well, and this sound is a really nice sort of classic, warm 80s kind of synth sound with a nice arpeggiator. Different types of sounds in there. We've got some great harsh sort of classic PPG sort of gritty sounds. I'll turn that one up a bit. So we've got lots of flexibility what we can do with the different sounds. What else have we got in here? Oh, there's a nice bell sound here. Great bell sound, beautiful warm pad. So we can do nice big warm pads and big evolving sounds. This is a good one. But we can also do all the classic sort of big sort of, as another sweepy sound. Classic sort of analog type sweeps. For the envelopes, a lot of people said, oh, but digital envelopes aren't very quick and they're not very fast. Well, and that's not even as fast as it goes, that's on a speed of 25. We can go up. So we can get literally just a click. So we can do fast envelopes, and not a problem at all. What other great sounds have we got in here? There's a nice sort of CS80 type sound. We've got, say, there can be up to 10,000 sounds in here. At the moment we've got, it's about 150, maybe 200. We got some great sounds in here. Yeah, that's it.